Well, with the DNC in town next week, politics will take center stage in Philadelphia.
One of the things to see and do is an exhibit offering a glimpse into life at the White House. Eyewitness News reporter Pat Gallen is live at the National Liberty Museum to tell us more about this. Pat.
Yeah, good morning, Jim and Brooke. As the DNC opens up here next week in Philadelphia, it's time to learn something about our political history. It's the perfect city to do it, and this is the perfect place to do it. It's the National Liberty Museum at 3rd and Chestnut. Look, anyone can Google anything, anyone can go to Wikipedia, but you want to see these things with your eyes, and here is the perfect place to do it. And the National Liberty Museum is actually one of 7 places in the city of Philadelphia that's part of Political Fest. And to tell us a little bit more about that is this man right here. He's Kevin O'Rangers. He is the VP of Programs here at the National Liberty Museum. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the museum.
Well, I appreciate that. Thanks for letting us in so early. But
Absolutely.
Tell us, before we get into some of the cool artifacts here, just about the building itself.
Sure. We opened our doors in 2000, and we are smack dab in the middle of Philadelphia's historic Liberty Trail, just steps from the Liberty Bell. Ours is a museum where we invite our visitors to find their place in the story of liberty. And as part of their experience here in the museum, they'll have an opportunity to see several exhibits that are part of the DNC's Political Fest. However, we do have a collection of White House china that has been on display just behind us here.
It's a very elaborate display.
Very much so. We have a cross-section of a lot of our president's White House collection here on display.
So we've got Kennedy, we've got Carter. You were telling me, though, a little bit about Nancy Reagan and what she did with some of the White House china.
Yeah, she actually did her thing, if you will, with the White House china of making a change to the White House china collection, particularly under the Reagans. What's really neat and cool about the White House china itself is each of the pieces are a reflection of the American president and that presidency. From Kennedy's shamrocks on his place setting to the American eagle, if you will, on a lot of the settings.
Kennedy, that fine Irishman.
Absolutely, absolutely. So one can come into the museum and take a look at these plates and settings here at the museum. As part of Political Fest, we do have a replica place setting of a White House state dinner. With examples from various presidents on display.
How do you get your hands on things like this?
We were very, very fortunate. One of our board members had worked in the White House and donated his collection to us to put on display.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Give us a little information if people want to stop by and say hello.
Sure. We're located at 321 Chestnut Street here in Old City, Philadelphia. We're open during Political Fest from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Folks can walk in, purchase a ticket for admission here to the museum, or as part of their Political Fest ticket, they can visit one of 7 locations, including the National Liberty Museum.
Kevin, thank you so much. We'll talk to you next hour. And next hour, we're going to learn about these beautiful dresses. I will not be trying them on. We have those, Jim and Brooke. And we also have some presidential shoes that we will be taking a look at. Look at that cool stuff right over there. So join us in the 6 o'clock hour.
Well, I will tell you, the National Liberty Museum really is a gem in Old City. So I've taken many people there. It's just a great place to spend an afternoon.
Thanks a lot, Pat.